What is up everybody, it's time for another episode of Sam Arcade. Hi, I am Sam and I welcome all of you to my channel. In this amazing video you will learn about how to properly install Nobara Linux 38 with manual partitioning. And I am going to test it out for you guys to show you its capabilities and what kind of advantages and disadvantages you will get with Nobara Linux, and also what kind of users Nobara Linux is targeting. Let me tell you one thing, Nobara Linux is a heavier distro than the Fedora because it pre-packages many dependencies and tools that are needed to run your favorite games without any kind of compromise to make your experience better. Open your favorite browser. Then search for Nobara Linux. Click on the first link. Do you remember what I told you? Nobara Linux pre-packages everything, like the NVIDIA GPU drivers for NVIDIA cards and video codecs for easy video encoding and decoding. You will get Wine pre-installed. Look what we have found, Proton. Proton GE is the modified version of Proton. And you know who is the developer of Proton GE? Yup, the glorious Eggroll, the developer of Nobara Linux as well as the developer of Proton GE. It looks like he is currently working on multiple projects. Let's start the downloading process of Nobara Linux. To make the USB bootable, you can use Balena HR or Rufus. You can download Nobara with your favorite desktop environment. Currently, two of them are available. One is GNOME and other is KDE. There are Nobara Linux images available with NVIDIA drivers as well. For some reason, if you want to use the previous version of Nobara Linux, there is an option available for this as well. I already downloaded Nobara Linux with the KDE desktop environment. Alright, now let's move to the installation process. Open your favorite terminal program. Ping to check the network connectivity. Now update the Nobara Linux. Click on the next button. Now choose your time zone. For partitions, I am going with the manual partitioning. Caution, this will erase the data from your drive, so choose wisely. For partition table, I am going with GPT. Then create a new partition. Allocate 600 MB for the EFI boot partition. For the file system, choose FAT32. The mount point will be /boot/EFI. Flags are optional. This partition is going to be our boot partition. Allocate 1 GB for this partition. For the file system, choose ext4. Mount point will be /boot. This partition is going to be our root partition. My disk space is 60 GB, so I am going with approximately 50 GB. There are multiple file systems that you can choose for your root partition like ext4 or Btrfs. Mount point will be /. The last one is our swap partition. For file system, choose Linux swap. Our partitions are ready. Click on the next button. Create username and password. And do not forget to uncheck the login automatically option. Click on the next button again. Verify your partitions are created properly or not. Then click on install button. Wait for the installation to complete. It's time to reboot our system. And do not forget to unplug the bootable USB from the USB port. I'm going to skip the codecs. You can install them if you want. And look what we have here. Updates, media codecs, NVIDIA drivers and software center. Next we have some software ready to install. And now we have AMD proprietary drivers and Zone for Xbox controllers. And Proton G and a fix for DaVinci Resolve. Let me check one thing. Type sudo dnf install nvtop. Enter your password, then install. Oh look, it detected my laptop's DGPU properly. This tool is super cool because it shows what kind of GPU my laptop has. In this case, mine is hybrid, which means my laptop can switch between iGPU and a DGPU when power is needed. My laptop doesn't have a mux switch, so there is no option for mux switch. I can still enable two more options with some hacks and tweaks, but the mux switch option to work your laptop must have a mux switch. The mux switch allows better GPU isolation when it comes to virtual machines on laptop with GPU pass-through. Let me test if my GPU drivers are working properly or not. And look, our GPU is working, which means you can game on this distro without any kind of issue. As you can see inside NeoFetch, I am using Novara Linux 38 with Linux kernel version 6.3.12. Now let's test their own package manager. This package manager takes a lot of time to load its packages, so wait till all packages are loaded. I don't know why they have two different package managers, and it's not that necessary. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then make sure to hit like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you will never miss out my latest videos. And if you have any kind of feedback or suggestion, then feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.